Okay, so for today's NACA update, I have some very unhappy news. We were not approved. So I had a credit card that should have gone to collections, and it never got sent to collections. So it was counting as a current debt as of last year. I paid it off in March, but because I didn't pay it off because I had late payments in 2019 for it. And actually, they kept reporting it to the credit bureau until they kept reporting it. So it was paid off and closed in March. And then the credit company, Credit One, kept reporting it as a late payment until June of 2019, even though I didn't even have an account with them anymore. That disqualified me. So I do not qualify until February of 2020. So I was expecting to be in a house within the next 2 months, but in the next 2 months, I guess I'm just going to be starting the process. I'm not really happy about it, but I'm just going to tell myself that everything happens for a reason. And the reason that this happened is because our home is not on the market yet. Somewhere out there is our perfect dream house, and it's not even on the market yet. So that's why things are falling into place the way they are, because we have to wait for our perfect house. That's what I'm gonna keep telling myself, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm really, really bummed out about this. And when he called me, I was really close to tears. Because I was expecting to be able to go out, next week and find a house and put a bid in if I wanted it, and, get this whole thing ready to do. But, I mean, get it all tied up and move out of this dump. It's not really a dump, but it is. There's dumpier places. But this house is, like, overpriced, and I don't want to leave because we're so close to getting a house. Why get into a lease somewhere and then have to break the lease and go through all that legal trouble? So that is my update for NACA. I am not qualified, but I'm going to try to remain in good spirits, or get myself in good spirits, and realize that things happen for a reason. I have 2 months to pay off some more of my auto loan. We were waiting to trade in the Kia. We have a Kia that is on its deathbed, and we were waiting until after we got a house, but its inspection is due next month, and there's no way it's going to pass, so we have to trade that in. So I guess in the next 2 months, we're going to get a new car, try to pay off debt, and just save as much money as we can. And then come February, hopefully nothing else comes up, because it really feels like every time they're like, you should be qualified, let's go. And then they're like, nope, we just need this. Oh, we just need this. So hopefully February is like the actual date that we can start looking forward to, because this is starting to break my heart. So that's my update. My house isn't on the market yet, so I'm not qualified. If you want to follow my story with NACA and buying a house, this is gonna make it even more sweet when I finally get a house. But if you'd like to follow my story on my house buying process, and hopefully in the next couple of months see me with a much different perspective on it, make sure you do it. Now, I will give them this. The NACA counselor has been absolutely amazing. He really did fight for me. He really did fight for me for this. And he tried really hard. When it comes down to it, the underwriters, they have the final decision. So he told me everything that I need to do. They did give me a lot of moral support. And, he told me that it's not that often that they see people come into their office that have made such a drastic lifestyle change. Like, I'm not going to tell you publicly what I put in my savings account, but I have a savings account and, a money market account, because I want interest, like some kind of significant interest. So I have a savings account, and I have paid off $11,000 in debt and gotten us debt free this past year. before I started working for Palefish, I could not even pay off anything. As you can see, I couldn't even make minimum credit card payments. It was a struggle just to put food on my table sometimes. And that was even working for a federal job at the post office. The cost of daycare is just so astronomical. If you can avoid paying daycare by working from home, I know it's different in different places, but in New York State, it is really a lot of money. It costs as much as rent to pay for daycare. So, I mean, that alone, travel costs, food, everything, like, I saved a lot of money by working for myself. So, I don't know. If you're interested in doing this and, like, how, starting to turn your life around, because I'm going to tell you right now, there's no other way I could have done this. Palefish, working online, teaching these amazing kids has completely changed my life in so many different ways. And if it's something that you're interested in knowing more about, I did put a link in the description of this video. So you can go to that. It'll walk you through step by step how you can become an online ESL teacher as well. And maybe in a couple years or a couple months, I'll see you crying that NACA didn't qualify you. Or maybe even better, maybe you do get qualified. So we have some more work to do, I guess, more time, and it gives us a little extra time to put things together. But the only reason that I'm making this video in the first place is because I did start working from home. It gave me so many opportunities. It put so many opportunities in front of me, and I wouldn't even be contemplating buying a home. I would be trying to figure out how to pay off my debt if I wasn't working for myself. So it has truly been a blessing, and I am very, very, very thankful for where I am at. A couple of months out of my life is a really short time in long-term thinking. So I'm just going to get through the next couple of months and work on getting everything in order, and hopefully I can qualify to buy my dream house that will be on the market in February. Ugh, this is such a long process. This is what happens when you make mistakes like not paying your credit card payment. But everything happens for a reason, right? Everything does. So there's a reason for this. I might not know it yet, but there's a reason for it. So there's my NACA update. You're not going to hear anything about NACA probably for a couple of months because I won't have anything to tell you. So if you're watching this between now and February and you ask me what's going on with the house, the answer is I'm crying in a corner. No, the answer is that nothing's going on yet. So you probably won't hear anything until February. All right, that's all I have for you today. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I am going to keep the rest of my videos upbeat. I just really wanted to give you an update. Maybe I should have waited until, more than 15 minutes after the phone call, but because I am still a little bummed out. But I am really, 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 really trying to keep myself positive about this whole experience. It is my fault. I was the one that made late payments on my card. I went through a hard time. I got myself together, got myself on my feet, and doing better than I've ever done before. I will get there. I will get there. I'll share it with you guys, and maybe in the next 6 months, maybe in the next 60 years, maybe at some point in time, you'll be seeing a video of me doing like a walkthrough of the house. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. All right. That's all I got for you today, guys. Bye.